Today's video is sponsored by electric bikes.
So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I just ran out here to the clearing for a bit to stack up my never-ending brush pile over there. Probably tomorrow morning I'll come back out, light that thing up, but it is slowly going away. What happens is, and it's kind of expected, every time you burn it, it just kind of burns out the center, so you kind of got to go around and collect everything, put it back in the middle, get it going again. But although it is a chilly one, spring is definitely in the air, and I'm pretty excited about it. Right now, we're going to head back over to HQ, and I think I'm going to change the oil, do a little maintenance on the LX 4020. Just about now is when the wind will pick up. Blow oil all over the place. So as you can see, there are two drain plugs on this LX 4020, one on either side of the drive shaft. And I like how they're pointed straight up or straight down, however you want to look at it. I had a 3901, and the drain plugs were kind of on the side. And no matter what you would do, you'd pop that plug out and you would think you would have your bucket lined up, but initially it would shoot way out here. You get oil all over the place, but I kind of like this. That's not it. Where'd I put it? Here it is. Made in Indonesia. I did not know that. Now the oil fill on this is way down in there. All right, I got the oil changed in the tractor. I'll tell you what, the Blue Roo has kind of turned into my new service truck. But I need to run out for a little bit. Hunter has been very patient today. He hasn't been anywhere. Tomorrow morning I'll change the hydraulic filter and transmission filter, grease it, and I think that'll be it for this one for now. It'll be good to go. So check this out, electric bike. This is the
X-Peak.
X-Peak. Now we've had electric bikes for how many years, Melissa? Do you know?
Oh, wow, at least 6 or 7, and no other kind. We've had plenty of offers from other companies, but we are very pleased, and we're married to the electric bike.
How about Tyler? I would say Tyler durability tested one of these. So we have several of these bikes. And when Tyler was finishing up at Penn State, parking is at a premium.
Right.
So we gave him one of those bikes.
He'd toss it in the back of his truck. He'd get to a certain parking lot that was fairly easy to park in, then pull his electric bike out and, you know, bike on into the campus.
Rain, snow.
Oh, yeah. We actually should have him give a testimonial. But they've been great. It keeps they keep upping their game and providing a bike for everybody. I think there's a bike for everybody in our family. They have a trike bike now. I think that'd be perfect for Hunter.
Like cargo bikes. Now this one more is kind of an off-road bike, and the other ones we used off-road a lot on all the trails and everything.
Yeah, I'm anxious to get this one out there.
Yeah, it's about that time of year. It's getting close right now, but yeah, electric bikes, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, nice. I love the coloring, the matte coloring. They have a new screen. Always like the rack on the back. You never know who you might have to be hauling around.
Click the link in my description or scan the QR code on screen for a free bike cover on any purchase with code Morgans at checkout.
You want to see your path?
So Hannah and Bo are here, but we wanted to ask, we mentioned that Tyler ran his electric bike pretty hard.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Every single day, rain, snow, no matter the weather, he was riding it all over campus.
That's the way to go though,
Daily.
because parking was so difficult.
Yeah, so he would just park where he knew he could definitely get a spot and then just throw the bike in his truck, get it out.
And ride the last mile or two.
Yeah, all over campus.
And he was a cool kid on campus. Now it's you.
Nice jacket, Bo.
Yeah, it's thrifted.
He sees the chickens. Oh yeah, tell us about your thrifting channel.
I actually think I got this when I was pregnant. It has the Nike swoosh on it.
Wow.
You know, I need to take credit for Hannah's thrifting, because when we were new parents and raising young children, we didn't have money. We didn't have much money of any kind. So we started thrift shopping, and I would bring the kids and like hold clothes up to them going this and that. Well, Hannah was just a baby, so she was always in tow. And I feel that just kind of formed her, huh?
Now
Like,
here
was
we
this
are.
sweater thrifted?
Yeah.
Oh, see? Okay, there you go.
Huh. What do you think of the bike bow?
Look, Bo.
This thing's sweet.
We can put a little safety seat on the back for you.
Little helmet.
All right, it is first thing in the morning, and it is a beautiful morning. I'm going to come out here to the clearing and get the excavator, take it down to the wood yard. I won't be using it out here for a little while. Mud season is coming. It's nice and frozen right now, but that's not going to last. All right, I brought the excavator over here by HQ. I'm going to go down and get a bucket of firewood, fill up the wood rack with the new 4-in-1 bucket. So far, I am really liking this thing. I am. I haven't used it much, but there's somebody commented the other day they do not like it at all. Actually, I think maybe they just don't like me. I'm not sure. So the other day I published a video showing this bucket that I bought, and like I said, so far I love it. And I got to read you this comment that I got. Now, every time a hater makes like a stupid comment and I bring it up, people say I should just ignore them. And that is a good way to go. But when there's a good life lesson to be learned from that comment, I'm going to go ahead and share it. So let me read what this guy said. Welcome to today's episode of What Did Mike Morgan Buy Today? You've changed and not for the better. It's time for me to say fare thee well. Okay? Wish you the best. I'm done subscribing and will ask YouTube to hide your content from my feed. Goodbye, good luck, and good life. The guy's mad that I bought this bucket. Now, there's a good lesson to be learned here. I am 58 years old, and not that it matters, but I was pretty much broke at least half of those 58 years. Really more than that. But when I got into my 30s, things started to get a little bit better. By the time I hit my 40s, anyway, it took a long time to get where I'm at today. A lot longer than a lot of people, you know? And the key, in my opinion, to get what you want out of life is to never, ever worry about what somebody else has or does. Because if you do that, you're not focusing on what you need to do, if that makes sense. I know one thing for sure. When we were broke, I mean flat broke, I never once cared what anybody else had or did. How is that going to affect me? You know what I mean? So there is a good lesson to be learned from that. And I hope that guy figures that out. I don't think he will, but I hope he does. I would say with this bucket, I can fit, I bet you 50% more firewood in this one than the other bucket I have for this. Definitely a lot more. We'll get a good idea how much more this bucket holds once I fill this rack. Normally, with the other bucket, without getting real carried away, it would bring it up to right about here. All right, I would say, I guess 50% before. I'm saying 30% more. Like I said, normally, probably be to about right there. Got a whole bunch more in there. All right, we are back to some maintenance here. I'm underneath the LX. Now this one, I got to change the hydraulic and transmission filter. And I'm going to lose some oil here. You got to be quick, because you don't have to change all the hydraulic oil yet. But you got to be quick. It don't really matter. I got a bunch of oil, but I don't want to spill too much. Got to get in position. Got my new filter right here. So boom. I think that's what I'll do. Off with the left, on with the right. Come on. Lost way more than I wanted, but not as much as I could have. All right, this one here, I think I'll do off with the left. I think I'm going to have to do both kind of with my left hand, at least the way I'm facing here. That one's kind of tight. Okay. Yeah, this one, that's right. You don't lose as much on this one. So I've got a quart of Super UDT, and then I got 2.5 gallon. I don't think a quart's going to do it, but we'll see where it puts us. So I don't have a funnel to use this big jug, so I'm using the quart jug, pouring from the 2.5 into the quart. All right, the tractor is all ready to go for spring. It could use a good bath. I'll do that once it warms up. But I have been on a oil change kick lately. So far, I got the tractor, Sawmill, four-wheeler. I think there's something else. But I got to do the excavator and skid loader coming up. And I think my neighbor's going to help me with those. I'm capable of doing it myself, but he's a really good mechanic, heavy equipment mechanic, and we have a little barter system going. Firewood for turning wrenches, and I haven't broke anything. And I was talking to him the other day, and he said, hey, you want me to change some oil and some stuff? And I thought, you know what, maybe we'll do that. We'll tag team some of that, get it done, and that'll be good. Getting everything ready to go. right, as you can see, I've got an empty firewood bay here. So I brought the Wolfe ridge over. I think tomorrow, yeah, I should have time tomorrow. I'll start cutting and splitting some wood. We'll get this bay filled up over the next couple of days. But I tell you, this floor, this is the best thing I ever did down here. It used to just be stone in here, and I put some pallets in here, and they're always breaking, twisting your ankle, all that kind of stuff. This is fantastic. I'll blow this out with a leaf blower, start fresh, get her filled up. I'd say I've got enough wood to do it. But anyway, I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate y'all being here, and I will catch you on the next one.